Good morning everybody, it's Denise at Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. It's lovely to have you here. It is a scrappy weekend, the start of a scrappy weekend, so yeah, I've been really looking forward to this. I don't know, at the moment there's something about the scrap box that's just appealing to me. I think perhaps it's just full of so many beautiful things. So I've started out with a wide view, and so you can see, I hope you can see because you're a bit high up, I can't see the screen now. This is me having tidied my desk. Okay, so this is what I do, piles. So when I talk to you about, you know, desk sweepings, when I say I'm making things from desk sweepings, I literally am. You know, because I kind of organise things into piles, and then occasionally those piles go into boxes, files, folders and go away. Other times they just all get stacked or put in something like this, or you know, and this is before I start my scrap box or during using the scrap box. I'm not sure yet. I don't know what I'm going to do, sat down with no plan, but I want to use this. I want to use this up, not put it away in anything. I think it's all fairly self-explanatory. So these are little small pieces of embellishments, stamps, things that have been partly, you know, created. A lovely little number there from, I think that must be from an Edith Holden book, or, well, a book anyway, beautiful book. Just a little number, you know, I could have just popped that in the drawer with all the numbers in, but it just got left here. Just the ends of some little birds that I've been fussy cutting quite a few little tiny birds up again, and yeah, the last few I did just stayed here, didn't go away with the birds. Same with a few butterflies, which I think are probably from one of Nanny's kits. So I've got three butterflies, a toadstool and 4 or 5 birds. You know, they're the sort of thing that, to be honest, it's not worth getting up off your chair, is it? Going across the room, getting the folder, put the mushrooms in it, that kind of thing. So yeah, I know you've probably all got things like this and this. We'll call those embellishments, and maybe that gold bow sitting on your desk. This is a pile of what I would consider bases, or things that, you know, it's reasonably obvious what they're going to be or what they could be. So a couple of pieces of ephemera. This little thing's been kicking around for a while, so I definitely want to do something with this. Yeah, some pieces of digital kits, some new, some old. I've been playing with this, and there's a page I haven't used because I didn't quite rip it square. So this is the little vellum book that Tanya sent me. It very probably is from one of her, you know, Taperology or Creative Studio, you know, one of those boxes, I'm guessing, that she gets. So you know, and I love them, and that's there because I've been playing around with my book page. So I've got here, I don't know if you can see that far, I've got a pile of old book pages from making the Etsy kits up. So I'm going to, you know, rather than just leave them in a pile, I'm going to play with those as well. And yeah, I just thought, oh, I wonder what these vellum pieces look like on the old book page, and yeah, they look good. So I could tear them off and make clusters and things, but I want to do something more interesting, I think. So I was just playing, just left them there. Yep, the doilies you've seen have been kicking around for a while. Ooh, another butterfly there. See, that's what happens. Yeah, I've had this on my desk for a while. I can't remember what I got it off now. It's been stuck onto something. It's some very old label. It's got a call number, width. Oh, I wonder if it's off some sort of material. Nylon on viscose or lace. Yeah, I did get a great big thing of lace. It's come off something anyway, fabricy, and I just thought, well, that's a nice piece of ephemera, and it's been here a while, so let's make it into a piece of ephemera. And I've got a pile of things to back, so things that you've seen probably all week. Some bits from the new planner kit, which I thought would make good journal cards. And then underneath that, you know, backing pages. So these are, some of them I've got out ready, some of them were already on my desk, and some are from that kit. So, but I know I want to back all these, so that pile makes a sense. Back those onto those makes sense to me, and probably that I was thinking just back it onto something. So I'll leave that over there. This is the pile that only you guys as junk journalists will understand. This is the pile where if these bits fluttered to the floor, anybody in my family would pick them up and put them in the bin. Shock, horror, yeah. These are the bits that actually some of you junk journalists, I know a few of you, would put in the bin, but These are the ones that speak to me. These are the bits that I love, that just add a little bit of something interesting. And you know, I do like having these bits of these kicking around on my desk. But there becomes a time when, you know, you've seen the same piece, this piece, which is from, it's a piece from a kit actually, from the Midnight Meadow kit, I think, by Tanya and Nanine. You know, you've seen them long enough and they need to be moved on, and then you can enjoy them even more on a piece of something. So I don't know, no clue what I'm going to do with them. They can be used, you know, for extra embellishments on clusters, but I want to do more than clusters. I think what I need to make today, you've seen all this, haven't you? It's just a bit tidier, but it's little pieces of embellishment, tickets, tags, that kind of thing. Sort of organised. And then this. Yeah, what I want to make today, and I don't know if I started out saying this last week and didn't do it, or didn't do so many. What I want to do today is some pocket fillers. So I don't want to call them tags or journal cards, because some of them will be, but some of them will be more interesting than that, and I'm kind of leaning towards filling my pockets with, it's a nice backing piece, yeah, interesting pieces of ephemera that, I mean, they are journal cards, I guess, because you can write on them, but they're so much more than that. Right, these are a bunch of envelopes that I have stuck in here that I found around the place, and birthday card envelopes, junk mail envelopes, yeah, loads of them, packaging envelope. Right, I've put them all together because I'm thinking they will make a nice journal in their own right. I'm not sure, did I see, was it Roxy? Yeah, Roxy is the name of that. Rachel, was it Rachel at Roxy Creations that's just made an envelope journal? Somebody has anyway. Yeah, and when I collected all those up, I thought, oh, that would make a nice, another one, you know, a scrappy journal on the theme of the one I've just made. So I'm going to pull those out because they shouldn't really be in the scrap box, should they? But another beautiful page there. You know, when I'm tidying up and I find something and I know it's going to be used, piece of ephemera. This is the place, this is the dumping ground. I suppose that's what a scrapbook box is. Yeah, so they're not all scrappy bits of paper. They're useful things, odds and ends, and you don't know where they're going. Look, there's some lovely, pieces of, you know, just coloured pages. How did they get in there? I've got a folder that they live in, so it shouldn't really be in there, but we'll tuck them under the book page. I'm going to put that with my, where am I? Where should I put that now? We'll leave it in there and just go through, because I'm going to pull things out like that and, you know, make that into a nice piece of ephemera. So it's Victoria Mary Louise, Duchess of Kent. I don't know, but I think that might be Queen Victoria's mum. Oh, I should know, but I don't. Oh, see, that escaped and landed in there. Yeah, so we'll put that on there for now. Those on there for now, and we'll come back to these. Right, let's pull a few bits out of, I mean, look at that. Out of here and start making something. Too much chat, not enough. Right, so I've got this lovely piece of paper from, what did I just do? What kit did I just do for Fiona at Lavender? Well, last month. I think it was last month. Oh, it's on white paper as well, it don't want to rip. Oh, it's on thick white paper. Oh my goodness me, letters, wasn't it? Something letters. I think I'm just going to, I mean, to be fair, it's just a nice piece of ephemera in itself. If I ink round, oops, ink round it. Well, that's interesting now, that is for sure. Oh, I didn't empty my rubbish. That could be a problem. Yeah, so I'm going to try and make a pile of pocket fillers, and I think, I don't, like I say, I don't know if I've told you before, I just feel like I've said this once. Yeah, but I've got all the pockets that I made in the whole book challenge, where we made from Tessa Treasure and Friends Facebook group, we made a whole load of, I haven't started my timer, pockets from from a book. We used a whole book. Well, not just pockets, but everything I made. I just made everybody's pockets so far, and obviously I did 3 videos if you watched me. Yes, I've got all the pockets, you know, and I made pockets in all 3 of those. So lots of pockets to fill. Haven't got them out yet. I know Tanya's got hers out and started decorating them. She did it on a live, which was fun. Yeah, haven't got mine out yet. I will. What I want to do is get a pile of fillers, pocket fillers in various shapes and sizes made. I like that. That is kind of like an old letter. Yeah, and that's what I mean about not necessarily just doing a journal card or a tag, just something interesting. I want something interesting on the back, so let's use some of this up. Nothing too much because this is the journal spot, but yeah, just give it a bit of personality. Right, Denise, don't be too fussy. Anything, a little bit of music will do. Yeah, I was about to go, could you sense that I was about to go look for something else, but why? It's a beautiful piece. It breaks up the you know, the big space of all the sameness. It breaks up the sameness. There we go. Yeah, I'm wondering if to put a little foo-foo. No, I don't think that's going to go with, you know, the antiquiness of it. That might. It's very square though, I think. No, I was going to say it's a Tim Holtz piece, but it's not. Trouble is I don't want to lose any of that loveliness on it. The end's not that square now, is it? Yeah, I'm just going to put that down there, just so it's got, like I say, a little bit of interest. Oh, I've just filled my glue up. Shouldn't be squeezing it. Don't need to squeeze it. It's full to the brim. I got a bit overzealous, shall we say. Okay, that's one piece done. No, not quite. I need to. That's better. No, it looks like it's been folded for a few years, like the rest of it. Yeah, that's better. Much better. Moving that one on the outside. And these are the sort of pieces that are also interesting to, fun to put something interesting inside, you know, that when you open it, it falls out. Yeah, one. Numero uno. Right, just grab, Denise, grab. There's more of that, so I'm not just grabbing, I'm just pulling out my little pouch of Edith stuff. Alright, let's grab her and see what we can do with her. I love all the paper she's, I mean, that's a lovely journaling spot. It's a little bit, it's not shiny but silky, a little bit shiny. Yeah, I like the whole piece, so let's stick something on this rather than this on something. But what? Now I could go into my box, but I want to use what's on here really, so let's tie ourselves into whatever's on here. So it is book page, so it doesn't necessarily want book page on it. A little bit of Edith mistletoe there. Might be nice in a winter or a Christmas piece. I guess I need to think about where I'm going to fold it. Perhaps like that. Looks like another page has been stuck on top of it. So are we going to fold it with her on show? Yeah, I think we will. Yeah. Oh, squeak. I need to fold that one just in a little bit. Yep, like that. I think it's more in a minute. I just wanted to see that. Like I say, it is a distressed, it's an old vintage piece anyway, so I don't want to go too heavy on the distressing. So guys, yeah, we'll settle in and have a chat, shall we? What are you all up to? I wish I knew. All hunkering down for winter. Well, in our in our part of the world. I know in others, I've said before, you're heading towards summer. No. I think because it's such an oldish piece, that's the... Oh, ouch, that was my elbow. Okay, we're making music this morning. Let's move everything away from there. Oh, that's a nice piece. That's come from planner kit from Nanine at Collage Type. Yeah, that's the sort of thing I'm after. Do we have it in there? Add to the flap there, I think. No, not so keen on the back of it though. It's too new. Right, we knew this would come in for something. This is a piece of faux washi that I couldn't tear very well with a tear ruler, but it all adds to, doesn't it? Right, so that side's going on there, so it needs to be on this bottom piece. Don't know which piece to ink, glue. Don't know which piece to glue. Let's do it on there. Okay, and that's another piece used as well. Yeah, it's added to that also. Okay, yep, like that. I mean, I will make tags and journal cards as well. It's not as if I've got hundreds of pieces in my scrap box that are going to be like this. I just want a label or something here then. Oh, I've got that lovely number 80 now. Still got a bit of December there. No. I'm thinking I could do with a bit of, you know, a word, but I don't want to go into the word box. I want to use, oh, what have I got here? Something that I started to make last time, I think. Right, see what words I've got. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm seeing things I like. So this is from my what book? Victorian Household Goods. I'm just thinking these are going to be nice pieces, and if I've got anything left I will use it on here, is what I was thinking. Right, got 3 nice pieces there, and yes, I did have this lovely piece left. So prices quoted in price list are net. Nope. Oh. No, just don't know what I want on there. I think I'm going to call it and leave it and pull some more things out. Right, I am going to do a bit of collaging now. I've just come across these, which are 3 pages from a glue book, you know, I glue on. I'm just getting a piece of foldy bone folder. Yeah, and I was just gluing a lot this day, and I threw so many of them away that I thought I really should be using some of these, and they are lovely thick paper. So I thought I will glue some together. I did quite a few, I think I did anyway, and make them into, you know, double journal cards like that. So the yellow though, so they do need a good covering. So what should we cover them with? Let's get some stuff out of this box. I know you can't see it. Let me move a few things about, and then maybe you can. I know you like to see in it, because that's the kind of thing I like, to look at people's scraps, and you've all told me several times and I've always agreed with you. So let's try and put it. Can you see it there? And I can still work it. Oh, I said I was going to move you in, didn't I? Sorry. Is that better? So you can see what I'm actually doing. Right, let's just go for it then. One at a time would be good, and I've got a couple of glue pages here ready, papers. Oh, they don't want to be picked up though, come on. I've got a bit of sellotape on, that's why. Okay, so we're gluing on that. Where did that go? Put something down the middle first, I was just thinking. This is good. Yep, you'll do nicely. Glue paper there, don't run away, I want you. Come back. I don't need a glue stick. There we go. Yeah, so I'm pleased that we're having a weekend of this. I'm going to do it regular, I think, the weekend scrapping, because it takes me a little while to get into it. Well, you know, to get moving, I guess, not to get into it. I'm into it the minute we start. And then it's time to stop, if you see what I mean. Yeah, I am having trouble gluing and having everything on screen. Let's try that. So to do two, I can do, you know, if I do them in one day, obviously breaking in between, but it kind of carries on the momentum. That's the word I was looking for, the momentum. Yeah, I don't want that to go over the page because it's so thick. It will, obviously I'll trim it off. It will stop it from, I did get a wet one out, but can I reach it? Because I'm sticky already. That's it, wet one and then dry it. Right, come on Denise, let's get, oh that's nice. Don't want too many big pieces in one place, do I? Yeah. So I'll do one of these and then put the other one on one side, because although I do lots of, you know, makes, repetitive makes, you don't necessarily want to see me doing the same thing over and over again. I don't think. I'm not going to be too fussy about a bit of yellow peeping through, but I think by the time I've what's the word? Inked it, that's it. I think by the time I've inked it, excuse me, it won't show. I want all of that to show, so I didn't want to lose that purple flower up there, but that's it. I just wanted to see some of that, oops, that text, just that little white bit there. Glue book. Yeah, so I used to do the collage boards, you know, master boards with all my scraps, and as I've been tidying my room, I've got pages and pages and pages of them. So another weekend I will be yeah, getting them all out and making some, try and find some interesting ways, don't want that to go round either, to use them up, move them on. Yeah, I'm going to trim the edge. Oh. This is why you have to keep, where did the bone folder go? I put everything away. You have to keep things you're going to bend flat until they're dry, because you get that. Let's lay it down again and don't bend it anymore, Denise. You get that horrible bubble in it. Was that my glue page I threw in there? Yes. Because my bin's full. So I want something on top of this. Now isn't that an interesting shape? Is it too interesting? Is it a bit too much? No. I think if I ink it, because it is naturally that shape, it's become that shape from use. I've obviously taken a chunk out of it for something. Do we want it on there though? Don't know. I'll hang on to that for now. Let's have some music page on here. Or is that side quite like that side, which you don't often get, do you? So it's from the music book, but it's text, some explanation of whatever it is that's going on. Yeah, let's put that up there then. And try and use some of these bits off the desk. Now I've got the base covered. We'll do the inside and then we'll try and use some bits off the desk. Oops, are you going over or not? I don't want to. Oh yeah. I am going to put that teeny tiny bit in the bin. Well, rest it on the top of a very full bin, perhaps. Yep. That's obviously come off a book where I've used the text, and it was probably meant to go in the bin, and then I was like, oh, I see these things and I think, oh no, you're too good for the bin. So we got it used up. Like I say, I will trim the outside and we'll put some fancies on it. Let me fold that up now because it's got sticky. Back in here, let's get some bits out of here. I know I'm using big pieces, but it's just helping the process move along a little bit quicker. It's all going to be covered, so I don't need to ink any of it. Covered or trimmed or on the edge. I think I can just about, well, I should have put some down. Perhaps I'll put it on the outside this time. Although I don't think it's going to break, it is very, very thick. So yeah, these are going to be pretty thick. Want something thin, pretty thick journal cards when they're done. I definitely think you're from the bin. You just missed your destination. Want thin? I'm looking for thin. Oh, I've got more book pages in here. Look, got book pages everywhere. Keep them all together, Denise. I don't want the same thing on the outside as the in. Oh, straw paper. Straw paper, perfect. I was about to say I'm being picky. I am being picky. I have to keep reminding myself it's okay. Picky's okay. Nothing wrong with picky. So I just didn't want that side flat because it's going to be on the top of that piece. So that is going over the join. Well, it will be when the join is put that on there for now. Folded. It's not a join, it's a fold. Fold is what I meant. Something a different colour. Let's look for some colour. What have we got in there? Tissue papers. Well, that's a different colour, but it's not big enough. Let's have that piece on somewhere. Oops, a nice strip here. Not a different colour, but no, that would have made a nice middle piece, wouldn't it? All these black pieces really shouldn't be in there. Oh, you see, when you take the stuff out, I knew there was some more of these that I'd done. I haven't folded those ones. Take things out that's not supposed to be in here. It gets smaller. Book page, book page. Oh, this has been in a long time, hasn't it? Yeah, I've got a book page in there. Nope. That might make a piece in its own right. Sorry, I'm digging again. That's my glue page. Oh, I've got a couple of those. They're nice backing pieces as well. What are you? Oh, come here. You are a piece of, what's his name? Morris, Mr. William. Oh, that lovely paper. Right, let's dig a little deeper then, because yeah, I've got interesting bits but no just a nice piece. It's a nice piece. Okay, so just put them on the top. Got this lovely map as well. Shall we have a bit of atlas? Okay, so I've got some colourful bits. I've got this bit. Where's the edge? Yep, there. Maybe I should go up top. Okay, balance you on the bin. So this is, I think that's going to say Montana, USA. It says Mont. Oh, look, just a little tiny bit of that yellow there. Yep, that was that glue page. Don't know which side I glued on now. It's obviously dried. So how long have I been on? Oh gosh, I've done half an hour and this is only my third piece, but it is a big piece. I was hoping to get loads done. Oh, I won't put that piece down. Ninny. I'm just thinking my alarm's about to go off as well, so that means, no, I don't need to do that. It means I need to stop and walk about, which hopefully you won't know I've done. Where were you going? I might be able to empty my bin. That would be a good. There, I think. Oops, yes, I know you're sticky still. Stuck to me. That would be a good use of my time, wouldn't it? Montana. And cloth. So just this top bit. Yeah, it's going to be a very thick piece, so let's get something thin up there. We wanted to put this in, didn't we? Maybe next time. Yeah, let's try and get something off this desk. Don't know about the teach yourself bit, but I like that bit. Yeah. Any gluey? Yes. It will bend over that one, won't it? Okay, bin. Sticking down. Yeah, as soon as that's dry, I can, don't lose that. Fold it in the middle and then we'll put some pretties on it. Okay, I'm back. So I stood up while I was gone. I stood up and covered another one of these, just the front, just with book page, just to save a little bit of time on camera. This one, it's not quite dry. I've only been gone a few minutes. It's 7 minutes, something like that. It's you know, it's a lovely card. But I was thinking, you know, we need journal space on the inside, don't we? So I can put some on there, but I might as well just cover this in journaling. Let's put those into the box so we use them. And yeah, this might just be perfect. Oh, it's a little on the short side, so but other than that, I can put a bit of something down the edge, can't I? So shall we? Yeah, because it needs trimming round. Just put something over there. I've got a clean piece of glue. It's nearly the same. A clean piece of glue paper out. It's nearly the same size as what I want to glue though, so luckily it's just a little bit bigger on the outside. So what's the weather like here today? It is, it's very overcast. It's still early in the morning. Everybody's gone to work and school, so not too early, but Oh no, they haven't, because it's Saturday. Neil's gone to work. Yeah, I was thinking I hadn't heard the school children go. They won't have, because it's Saturday. But they're all in. There's nobody out and playing, so. And it's not, I don't think it's really cold. It's not been out. But yeah, it's very, actually it looks a little bit damp. But I suppose it's going to be damp in the morning now anyway, whether it's rained or not, because of the temperatures overnight. Now Neil had to scrape ice off the car yesterday morning. I woke up and looked out, and my shed roof was all covered in frost. And I said to him, "Well, the shed is very frosty. You may fill that up. Yes, you may have to de-ice the car." And I asked him last night when he came home if he had to, and he said, "Yes, didn't you hear me scraping it?" No, I didn't. Okay, so there's a lovely piece off there. Another glue page. I've opened my my box up, so it's got the glue pages in. It's a lovely colour, isn't it? That. Now some of you have bought the pages from my Etsy shop, the antique and vintage book pages. So let me know what you think to them and what you do with them when they arrive. Just think if I've got a bit of something here that can go on rather than a bit of string there. That's a small piece. Look, let's utilise these bits. Lovely. I'm going to glitter that. Cheers. Just to keep all, because it's covering a few edges and it's got, well, it's inked on this side. Look, put it that side down. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I didn't see it this morning when I got up the frost, so I don't think it had to scrape the car this morning. It did feel cold yesterday though, I have to say. Okay, so that just wants, quite like it without anything on actually, but oh dear, microphone. At least I did spot it. Sorry about that. Probably didn't hear any of it. It's a bit small, isn't he? We need something a bit bigger on here. Let's see if we've got something for a centerpiece. I know I've got pieces around, but I don't want to get anything out. I want to use what's here. So let's see if we've got anything in here that would make a nice centerpiece. The more I dig in it, the more bits I'm finding. That is a piece of ephemera. What are you doing in there? I'm calling you a piece. So is that. Right, have I come across some ephemera here? Yes. Right. Lovely. I won't cheat and put them with today's makes, but I will put them here and add them to the box. Look. Which group of gentlemen do we want? Do we want them all? Let's have this. Where's the scissors gone? I moved them out of the way, didn't I, to get that? Thinking this one here, which is a group of men. So this is a piece of Tim Holtz. Scrapbooking paper. Good grief. It's as if I sometimes freeze. They want to be on something and they want to be a little more distressed, don't they? Not too. I've seen people do it with the scissors, but I'm quite likely to do myself a mischief with scissors open like that. Yes, I know you can get special tools that do it, but it's not very often I want to do this, so I don't particularly want another. Let's just screw it up a little bit at the edge. That's it. Don't want another tool to have to home. I know it's only a little thing, but it's also something I'd have to find. That's better. Right, and now what do we want you backing onto? just to make you pop out of there. I mean, it's going to be a chunky piece, isn't it? So something really thin and flimsy underneath it. That's the backing page. Backing page. You can see I'll just throw everything in here. I don't want more book page. I've got music. That's an old thin. I could have put some of that in your packs for you. So if I put it on and tear it round, let's give it a go. Ooh, I might not be getting loads done, but I am really enjoying myself. I don't know if you're getting any inspiration, if only to just go and dig in your, put it on a bit sideways as well. That's it. Scrap boxes. I suppose I ought to, because there's so much here, I ought to make a few tags and journal cards, you know, sort of simple ones. I mean, I literally want just a frame on here. Now let's try, right, let's try not knock everything over. Let's try a different coloured ink. I'm thinking this up black. I need to tidy that shelf up. It's not how it should be. And the dauber on this. Just make it stand out from the the text behind. A little bit, because it's text on it. Cheeky corner. That's my cloth gum. Does that pop anymore? I'm not sure whether it does, you know. I like it though, it's grungy. It's quite delicate as well around the edge, so it needs to go down with some of this. Get those edges stuck down, that's it. I'm going to go off centre. Oh, just throw it down, Denise, why don't you? Might end up putting some gold. Have I got my gold Sharpie? I've got my silver one, but that would be good. I must get a gold pen. No, don't know what I've done with the gold one. That would be perfect, wouldn't it? Yeah, gold Sharpie around there, or a gold pen would be perfect. So that just needs inking round, trimming, and it's done. What did we do with the other one? Got hidden. Same again, trimming, inking round. We're going with that with the middle, aren't we? So I'm wondering about some plain journal space on it. Let's just see what's jumping at me. A piece of brown card there. Here's a couple of pieces, look. I just don't want to lose all that beautiful imaging behind it, but it has got to have some journal space in it, hasn't it? A smaller piece. You look like you've been bent for some reason, so yeah, that's better, isn't it? Because it's a bit rough where it's had something stuck on it, but it's vintage, or maybe it's been stuck down. Oops. Maybe we should just have a little piece there. I'm going to Fabri-Tac it, just because it's a little bit shiny. You can see which book it's from, can't you? It's from the what language was it? Was it French? I can't remember now. Or Italian. I think it might have been. Anyway, it wasn't English. Put it lower down. maybe a label up top then. Small. No labels. Use what's on your desk. Just have to keep reminding myself. I'll make a label. You can see a lovely piece of pink avocado dyed scrap. I'll make a nice label type thing. Yeah, that's it. You can actually write in it now, this, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. So, what plans have you got for Saturday? Like I say, I am going to be doing the Sunday Scrappy Makes, Scraps on Sunday video, but I will have a break in between while this uploads, because this is today's video. I'm doing this the morning you're going to see it. I'm not saying I'm behind, but yeah, it needs to be uploading. Yeah, so when that's folded over, I quite like that September as the heading there. Do we want something on here that's going to be a title page? What's the word I'm looking for? Is it title? I don't think it is. It's label, that's it. Oh, I've got a label here. It's blue, but there's no colour on there whatsoever. Oh, that's nice. What does that say? Emmington. I think it should be Remington. There's a nice green one there. Do we like that? Just one pop of colour. I do. And that's off one of my strips, so if I put plenty on it, it should stick fine. Okay, good. So that's 2 more done. Let's see if we can do a couple of quick makes now. Let's remove that. I heard you shouting, "Oh, put that lid on." Back in there you go. Right, yeah, let's do some little either tags or journal cards from the stuff that's in here and use this up, because I don't want to be... Right, what have we got? Right, you're going to make a nice... Oh, you're white on the back. No then, because you're going to have to be collaged onto a piece that's ready to go. So we've got a nice piece of brown here. I think that also will make a nice just folded over journal card with some embellishment on it. What else have we got? Something ready to go. Oh, those clocks. And piece of green card there. Oh, there's a little envelope there. Have you out. You're summery, aren't you? Oh, you're not on that side though. So right, let's use these first. So that's just going to make a lovely journal card, isn't it? Right, I want it square, so I'm going to have to get the chopper out, as if I haven't got enough out on my desk. How long have I been? Oh, I'm all right yet. We just might get some. Right, let's take that branding strip off. I'll straighten it up and then see what it's like size wise. It's not very straight unless it's my eyes. So which bit do I want? It's definitely 2. Let's knock the clock off, I think, and leave the buttons. What shall we go with? 5 inches wide? I don't think I've got any pockets wider than that, so oh no, can't throw you. I'm adding to it, can you see? So what size are you and are you square? You're 11 centimetres, which is nearly 4.5 inches. I've got hiccups, sorry. And what shall we do with this one. And it's got a lot of white space up there, isn't it? Blank space, you know. So let's take a bit off here. Okay, it's a little bit wider, but okay, let's get rid of that. So let's see if we can do three quick ones. So I think I mean that's just about ready to go, isn't it? So it just needs something interesting on it. So let's use some of these up. Oh, where's those butterflies? They're going to go nice on here. That is a lovely pop of colour. Don't be running away. And so is that one. So yeah, butterfly's not the right colour. What are we going with? Blackbird would be nice. Okay, here you are. I'm starting to feel a little bit squashed in. So do we want the blackbird and the butterfly, or there's too many. I know they want to be backed onto things. It's nice, a blue piece of something. Just looking for inspiration, it'll hit in a minute. Lovely piece there. So what do I actually want on it? Smaller one. I quite liked that. I liked it as soon as I saw it, and it would be nice to use it up so it's not sitting around. I think it's okay just as it is. So let's put that in that top corner. Don't go over the top, Denise, because it needs to go in a journal. A pocket, I mean. Yeah, a long thin one, but we did make lots of unusual shaped pockets, didn't we? If you were following the yeah, that would be too big and cover too much. Not necessarily. Let's make it up and see. I have no idea what this is and where it's come from. Most things I know. That one, oh dear, come back. That one I don't. So if it doesn't go on here, it doesn't, but where did the bird go? Oops, done that a bit sideways on. It's stuck now. He's a bit white round him, isn't he? What shall I do it on? Let's do a piece of this. Sometimes it adds interest to a pic. I'm doing the back of him. Oh dear, there's no hope. I'm sure it's not the first time I've done that. I doubt very much it'll be the last. Oops. Oh, goodness me, what was we sticking you on? Where's it gone? Haha. Comedy of errors. I mean, I do like him. And I think I'd like a number on him. Do I like him on this card is the thing. Move that out the way. Oh, where's that little teeny tiny number? I'm never going to be able to find that, am I? What do you think? Oh, look at that. That was unbelievable. As if I knew where it was. Up here. Yep. Fun. Such fun. Okay, do we like him on there? Do we like him on here? Oh, I do quite like him on there actually. Let's have a look. Right. It's not a thick piece, but like I say, I don't want all thick pieces of journaling. Some of them need to go in. I mean, he might fold over. I'm not going to fold him over for now. I like him on there. I'm going to put him on there, and then we'll see what pocket he ends up in, or piece, or tuck. Again, I could back it if I wanted to. I've got 2 on the go, haven't I now? But I'm not going to at the moment. Back a bit, everybody, back a bit. Just want something to go on there with him. I quite like that. It's quite an eclectic mix, isn't it? A church. What is it? Piece of architecture, anyway. I think it's a famous one. Is it Westminster Abbey? Might be Westminster Abbey, that. I don't know, I just like him on there with that bird. So that's what I'm going to do. At an angle. Do I want anything else on it? I don't think so. Okay, I'll call that a piece. No. No. I don't dislike that, actually. I know I've got 2 pieces stuck on top of each other, I guess. Don't know where I was going with that one. Let's just put it together. I love just making little clustery embellishments like this. What are you? No, you're not going to go on top, are you? It might be nice in that corner, actually. What do we think? I'm going to put him down. Yeah, and I'm wondering about putting it on, backing it on too. Oops, you need to go in there. Something like this, which will change it entirely. Yeah. Yep, I like that. Right, what's on the back? Oh, it's the piece I've just inked on. Take a tiny, if I can. Oops. Looks like it was done with a tear ruler originally, but oh yeah, it's very easily to tear. Easily to tear. It's easily torn. Easy to tear. Did I go too small then? Oh, nope. Because then we've got all that journaling on the back. Okay, and again, I only want to lightly distress it further because it's naturally distressed. I'm also wondering about, gosh, time is getting away from me, a little bit of black on it. Yeah, that's it. And then the corners will probably curl up and distress and all those things, won't they? Let's put a bit of black on this one as well. That was the pot it lives in. Oh yes, I like black on there. That is nice. Okay, live there for a minute. Yep, like that. What shall we go with? Let's go with some. They're all open, can you see? Every one of them. All 3. The Fabri-Tac, the glue stick, and oops, the art glitter. Yeah, this card is quite thick, this scrapbooking paper. It's a bit like craft card. It's a graphic 45, one that I got in my little haul from Anne-Marie with that Gemini die cut machine. Let's just stick that down now. Yep, and again that can have further embellishment should we want it to. Right, we've got time for more. Got time for one more, definitely. What else did I have out? I don't know, did I have anything else out? This is nice, isn't it? I think this might be graphic 45 or it might be Stamperia, I don't know. I'm just not really. See if I can leave the flower behind and use the greenery. No, it's a bit small, that piece, isn't it? It's because it's lovely on this side. Oops. Right, what I wanted to do was use these, wasn't it? And I'm just wondering what I did with those pieces of paper that I stuck those vellum pieces on there. Okay, let's try one that I can rip around. Whoops. So what do we want on the back of here? Oh, that's rather nice. What's that come from? Not big enough. So a big piece of, oh, I had a lot here, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, perfect. Piece of this on here then. Love this vintage paper, you just can't get any better in my mind. So which way around do I want it? There. Yep, and I think I will glue stick it if I can get a glue page out, bringing me something with it. Oh yeah, so maybe for tomorrow's video I'll get the some of the pockets out that I'm trying to fill, and we'll see. We can maybe make 1 or 2 tailored pieces from the scraps, bespoke for the pocket itself. That might be a plan, might it? Okay, now what do we want on here? That does show through a bit, but it needs a lot of something. We don't want fragile. Let's have a mushroom. Mushrooms are always good, aren't they? And quite like that. What's not to like? Butterfly and a mushroom. Is there anything better? And something that resembles a label. We're not going into the, yeah, I like the way that goes over there. We're not going into the label box, but we've got things here that we can utilise. So I'm keeping this, hopefully, this scruffy end. I mean, that is a label. Oh, let's stick this down. So this will be the front of the piece, you know, the embellished piece. So you want a slant, and that will be the journal piece. Right, I'm on a mission now to use these bits up. This one says butterflies, and it is from, I don't know if this will stick it, but plenty on. It is from that really vintage butterfly book with the beautiful cloth paper, cloth feeling paper, I should say. I'm doing both sides at once. I was just thinking something just to marry the 2 pieces together. Oh, it's a piece of that which side shall I use stuff. Both beautiful. Yep. Okay. That looks a bit like a, oh, that made me jump. I didn't have my eye on it this time, did I? Looks a bit like a label, but it's not really tying them all in, is it? I might have to go label this time. Might just have to. No point in spoiling it all. Oh, look, a label. Tim Holtz. Would have liked that under there. Too late. Oh. So that must be me 30 minutes up. Yep, don't like that on there. I think I want, I was going to say tear it down a bit, but I can't because I've put something on the back. It just doesn't look, it looks a bit too pristine, doesn't it? Not this edge, this edge is lovely. Although I suppose it looks like what it is, which is half a book page. Yeah, definitely want a small label here. And that is definitely not it, is it? You seem a long way away. So you could see everything on my table. I was just trying to look at it in the camera screen. Do I want that on there? No, I don't think I do. It does want something, but not circular. Okay, let's have a look then what we've made, because that is the hour up, and I need, like I say, I need to upload you so you can see it today. I'm not going to put this lot away. I'm going to get more out. I'm going to get the pockets out, and we'll fill them tomorrow. Fill a good few of them. So just move them to one side so they're not giving you eye strain. I guess we made 2 big pieces, didn't we? 2 big collage pieces. Which are you dry? You're not far off. No, it's still bending. You're going to be the front. I've bent it. Yep, so when that's, I don't know, do I want to trim round it? No, I might not. I'll have to have a think about that one. But it is a big strong piece. Whether that will go in one of the yeah, what is it that I'm getting out? There we go. Might be too strong for the book page. That's it, book page pockets. I like them though, love those. Okay, so we did 2 of those, and let's move them across because they're going to stand out. A couple of quick journal cards, or pocket fillers I'm going to call them, and then we did, yeah, a couple of pieces of documentation. Pocket filler, maybe want something on the front, and this one definitely wants something else on the front, but it's got all that lovely journaling space in it. 2, 3, 4. This one we've just done, which I am just going to sit and put a label on. 5, 6, 7. Okay, not too bad. 7's not bad. I'd like to get at least 10 done tomorrow, so we'll see if I can get some bases out ready from the scrap box. Okay, so let me know if you've enjoyed what we've been doing. Love to chat to you today. It's the weekend, so I've got time. A thumbs up would be lovely, and I'll see you again for the full-on Scrappy Sunday. Bye for now.